And girls, we're going to be reviewing time this week. We started time before you left for spring break, and I just want to make sure that you remember what we were doing. Remember, we talked about the little hand and the big hand. Do you remember what we called the little hand? Yes, it was the hour hand. And the big hand is called the minute hand. And remember what I told you, that we always read the little hand first. Let's practice with some of these and see if you can remember how to do the time. Okay, can you tell me what time that is? Yes, it's 1 o'clock. Can you tell me what time that is? It's 5 o'clock. I'm reading the little hand first. Now there's two different ways we can write 5 o'clock. We can write 5 o'clock or 5:00. I think you all probably remember that, but I want you to practice doing the worksheets in your folder so when we come back we can start time on the half hour. Okay, how about this time? Can you tell me what time that is? Yes, it's 12 o'clock. Okay, now in your folders you will have several worksheets. I know you all think this is probably easy, but I want you to practice so you won't forget this. You're going to look at the digital clock. Remember we talked about digital clocks and analog clocks? You're going to read the time on the digital clock. It says 10 o'clock. You're going to come over here and you're going to draw the hour hand, the little hand, on the analog clock to show that it's 10 o'clock. Then you're going to write 10 o'clock. Same thing on these. Then you're going to turn it over on the back and you're going to read the analog clock time and put the time down on the digital clock. This sheet, I think you'll all remember how to do. Then on this worksheet that's in your packet, you're going to look at the analog clock and write it on the digital clock. This time you're going to write the time on the line. Let's look at this one. The little hand is pointing to the 5 and the big hand is pointing to the 12. We know that that is 5 o'clock. Remember how I told you could write that? 5 o'clock or 5:00. I think you have three or four worksheets in there to practice, and then next week we'll start on time on the half hour.